My dear students, welcome back to IT Point Physics lecture. See here, up to 99% portion of scalars and vectors we have already covered. Only last section is remaining, and that particular section is cross product. Okay. See here, what do you understand by vector product or cross product? Okay. First of all, multiplication in vectors are possible. Okay. If the resultant physical quantity comes out to be a scalar, we call it a scalar product. What will happen in vector product? Answer is simple. Whenever you multiply two vectors as a vector product, the outcome is also a vector, right? Okay, तो पहली चीज हम लोग क्लियर कर लेते हैं. Whenever we will multiply two vectors A, second vector B by vector product, the resultant physical quantity will also be a vector. For example, if we talk about torque. Torque is the cross product between position vector R and force vector F. So resultant physical quantity, that is torque, is also known as a vector quantity. Clear? So एकदम बेसिक से शुरू करते हैं. यहाँ पे ध्यान से देखो. Let us assume there are two vectors. First one is A, such that AX I cap plus AY J cap plus AZ into K cap. And second vector is B, such that Bx I cap plus By into J cap plus Bz into K cap. We have two vectors, and what do we want to find out? We want to find out the cross product of vectors A as well as vector B. So see here, what is the standard definition? We will write it down like this. कैसे लिखेंगे बच्चों? ऐसे लिखते हैं हम लोग. ध्यान दो. A cross B equals to mod of A, which means magnitude of vector A into magnitude of vector B multiplied by sin theta. और यहाँ पे हम एक टर्म और ऐड करते हैं जिसको हम कहते हैं n cap. Now what does it mean? बहुत ही सिंपल है. तुमने क्या कहा यहाँ पे बच्चों? ध्यान से देखो. मैं ये n cap क्यों ऐड कर रहा हूं? Because we have said कि जो भी रिजल्टेंट होगा that will also be a vector quantity. Now see here, mod A represents magnitude of vector A, means it's a number. Mod B, it's also magnitude of vector B, means it's a number. And eta cap, it represents direction, because क्योंकि अगर तुम केवल AB sin theta करोगे तो you are having only magnitude. Magnitude means you will have three numbers, और उनका जब तुम product लोगे तो you will also have a number, like this is 2, this is 4, this is 1 by 2. So 8 by 2, that is equals to 4. Is it a vector quantity? Answer is no. But what you told? You said that the resultant physical quantity should also be a vector. That's why we are substituting eta cap, और eta cap क्या करता है? It represents the direction of the resultant vector. Clear guys? So see here, by our standard definition, A cross B equals to mod A mod B into sin theta, and direction will be theta. Okay. Now the next question arises, sir, what should be direction? How can we calculate the direction of the resultant vector? What is our resultant vector? A cross B. Okay. So see here, to calculate the direction, we will follow our right hand rule. Okay, कौन सा hand बच्चों? Right hand rule, something like this. See here, how to find out the direction? Suppose this is our vector A and this is our vector B. ध्यान से देखना. Two cases are possible. This one is our vector A and this one is our vector B. Let me take another one. This one is our vector A and this one is our vector B. अब राइट हैंड रूल अप्लाई कैसे करना है? सबसे पहले बच्चों, put your hand like this, okay, and see, these are my fingers and this is the thumb. What is the angle between them? Is 90 degree. Now what we will do? Suppose if you want to calculate the direction of A cross B, क्या करना है हमें? A cross B की direction find out करनी है. And in second case, see here what is going on. We want to find out the direction of B cross A. In first case, we want to find out the direction of A cross B, and in the second case, we want to find out the direction of B cross A. Reverse, उल्टा करेंगे उसका. See here. अब A cross B. चलो बच्चों, ऐसा कर लो. आपका हाथ कांग्रेस के साथ, something like this. Okay, not Congress, because we are not supporter of Congress or BJP. ठीक है? Just do it like this. See here, 90 degree. Clear? अब अपने को क्या करना है? जो फिंगर्स हैं Suppose I want to calculate A cross B, then I will curl my finger from A towards B, right? See here again, I will curl my finger from A to B, something like this. Okay guys, so see here, this is our vector A and this is our vector B. क्या किया? ऐसे कर लेंगे A. See here, my fingers are in the direction of vector A. See the direction. Fingers are in the direction of A, and if you rotate your fingers like this, first put your fingers in the vector of A, then curl towards B. See here, the thumb is pointing inside the board. I hope you are able to understand. देखो रिवर्स में तुम नहीं घुमा सकते. अगर this is our vector A, this is our vector A, and if you curl it towards B, see here, your thumb is pointing inside the board. And what is inside direction? Always remember, suppose this is our x-axis, this is our y-axis, then perpendicular to these two axes, okay, let me draw this also. This one is our x-axis, this one is our y-axis. So what will be the direction of z-axis? Answer is simple, perpendicular to vector A as well as vector B. See here, this is the direction of z-axis. If you move outside to x and y, this will be plus z. And if you move inside, this will be minus z. Let me show you in a clear way. Okay, somehow I have three markers. See here, this is the coordinate system. Basically, this is the coordinate system, right guys? So if you can see, this is your z-axis, okay? If I have another marker, just wait for a minute. Okay, this will be good. See here, we have three markers. Now it's visible. This is x-axis, this is y-axis, and this is plus z-axis. If it is moving outside like this is plus z, and if it is moving inside, this will be minus z. So copy up to here and see what will happen. If I talk about A cross B, so what is the first step? First step is your finger should be directed towards A and curl it towards B. Your thumb is present inside, means thumb is going inside. और inside direction कौन सी होती है? Okay, tell me, inside direction is minus z direction. So the resultant vector will be directed along minus z or minus k. So if you calculate the cross product, the resultant physical quantity A cross B or the resultant vector will be directed along minus z direction. Now let's talk about what will be B cross A. See here, अब क्या करेंगे भाई, अगर B क्रॉस A निकालना है तो हमें B की तरफ अपने फिंगर्स को रखना है और A की तरफ उसको क्या करना है, कर्ल करना है. See here, B से A की तरफ कर्ल करो. Once again B से A, B towards A. What is the direction of thumb? Thumb is moving outside. So because thumb is moving outside direction is plus Z. And plus Z means the direction of B cross A will be around plus Z or K. So this is the right hand rule, and with help of this rule we can find out the direction of resultant vector. Clear guys? So copy up to here, then we will come back. Okay. So let's try to understand the properties of cross product. See here. Next we are seeing properties of cross product. See here. क्या properties हो जाएंगी बच्चों इसकी? Okay. First, if vector A is parallel to vector B. Okay. Now, if you can remember, I told you about parallel and anti-parallel vectors. Okay. Parallel vector का मतलब क्या होगा बच्चों? उनके बीच का एंगल कितना होगा? 0 डिग्री. और अगर एंटी पैरेलल है तो उनके बीच का एंगल कितना होगा? 180 डिग्री. Clear? So see here, if we have two vectors A and B, and they are parallel to each other, so the situation will be something like this. दोनों parallel है, and what will be the angle? Angle will be 0 degree. Clear? Anti-parallel के केस में भी same चीज होगी, and what will be that? See here, if we have two vectors, this is our vector A and this is our vector B. Now in this case, see here, direction is opposite, so that's why angle between them is 180 degrees. Clear? Suppose if two vectors are parallel or anti-parallel and we want to find out the cross product. How to do that? Look at the board. See here. If I calculate A cross B, what will be its formula? Its formula will be mod A mod B multiplied by sin theta. Further you can see, if I substitute theta equals to 0. Theta equals to 0 means vector A as well as vector B are parallel to each other. Mod A mod B into sin 0, and what will be its value? 0. Because sin 0 is 0. Clear? In the same way, if theta equals to 180 degree between vector A and vector B, then what will happen in this case? See here, I will write down A cross B equals to mod A mod B into sin 180. And what is the angle? What is the value of sin 180 degree? Once again, this value comes out to be 0. So that's why this particular answer will be 0. So in the nutshell, what we can say, if two vectors are parallel or anti-parallel to each other, their cross product will always result into 0. Clear, guys? Okay. Now see here, let's see the next property. Okay, see here. Next property will be second point. देखो बच्चों, हमने डॉट प्रोडक्ट के केस में क्या किया था, याद है तुम लोग को? इन डॉट प्रोडक्ट वी हैव कैलकुलेटेड द डॉट प्रोडक्ट ऑफ यूनिट वेक्टर्स फर्स्ट. व्हाट आई टोल्ड यू, इफ यू टेक द डॉट प्रोडक्ट बिटवीन टू सेम यूनिट वेक्टर, द रिजल्ट इज 1. But in this case, if we take the dot product between two same unit vectors, the result will be equals to 0. Why it is 0? Look at the board. Suppose if I take the dot product something like this, I cap, let me assume vector A is I cap and vector B is also I cap. So these are two unit vectors. What is their direction? I cap along plus x. Vector B is also I cap along plus x. So we can say these two vectors are parallel vectors, and if they are parallel vectors, the angle between them will be equals to 0. Clear, guys? If these two are parallel vectors, the angle between them will be equals to 0, and we know for two parallel vectors, what is the resultant of cross product? Cross product will be 0. So see here, if I do this, first let's write down the cross product standard form, that is mod A mod B into sin theta. Clear, guys? So what I will write down? I cap cross I cap equals to mod of I cap into sin 0. So from here you can see I cap cross I cap 1 cross 0, and your answer is 0. So in the nutshell, what we can learn, we can say that whenever we will take the cross product between two same unit vectors, our answer will always be 0. And if answer is 0, what will be our standard result? See here, our standard result will be, if you take the cross product, I cap cross I cap must be equals to j cap cross j cap must be equals to k cap cross k cap, and all these value will result into 0. Clear everyone? तो i कैप का i कैप के साथ क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट लो, j कैप का j कैप के साथ क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट लो, या फिर k कैप का k कैप के साथ क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट लो. उन सारे केसेस में जो तुम्हारा फाइनल आंसर आएगा, दैट विल रिजल्ट इनटू अ बिग 0. Okay. Now let's take another case. See here, second property. What will happen if you take the cross product between two perpendicular vectors? See, what will happen if you take the cross product between two perpendicular vectors? What will happen? See here, let me assume my first vector A is I cap and my second vector B is j cap. See here, I have two vectors and both the vectors are perpendicular to each other, right, guys? So see here, if I apply the cross product definition, A cross B, I will write down mod A mod B into क्या लिखूंगा बच्चों, sin theta. अब यार एक बात बताओ, फर्स्ट वेक्टर इज I cap, सेकंड वेक्टर इज J cap. So what is the angle between the vectors? This is our first vector I cap, this is our vector J cap. And as you can see, the angle between the vectors is 90 degrees. Here, let's apply the formula A cross B. See here, if I write down A cross B, I will write down I cap into J cap multiplied by क्या लिखूंगा, sin 90. And see here, I can write down I cap cross J cap 1 into 1 equals to 1. So first thing, see here, I cap cross J cap equals to 1. Now next question arises, I cap cross J cap equals to 1. Sir, whether this answer is right or wrong? तो बच्चों हमने डेफिनेशन लगाई A cross B equals to mod A mod B into sin theta. But if you ask me whether this result is right or wrong, my answer would be wrong. क्यों कह रहा हूं मैं wrong? Answer is quite simple. What was the definition? Whenever you take the cross product between two vectors, the outcome should also be a vector. And here as you can see, क्या अपना outcome एक vector है? Answer is no. So that's why ये particular section I cap cross J cap equals to 1, it's not the right answer. The answer must have magnitude as well as direction, and here we are having only magnitude. So what about direction? Direction के लिए आप लोग बेटा किस रूल को फॉलो करेंगे? साइकिल रूल. What is cycle rule? See here. साइकिल तो चलाई होगी तुम लोगों ने? नहीं चलाई? चला रखी है. गिर गए थे? अच्छा ठीक है. Whatever happened. See here. Cycle rule means what? I cap, J cap, K cap. Write it down like this. Then A to J first cycle. J to K second cycle, and this is and how to do this? बहुत ही simple है बच्चों. If you move in the direction of the arrows, means if you are calculating I cap cross J cap or J cap cross K cap or K cap cross I cap, means you are moving in the direction of the arrows or simply in the direction of the cycle. Then what will happen? See here. Whenever I would write I cap cross J cap, means I am moving towards I to J, then our answer would be K cap. If we apply the same rule, okay, बादल गरज रहे हैं, बारिश हो रही है, weather is good. J cap cross K cap, if I move from J to K, J cap cross K cap, what will be our final answer? Our final answer would be I. Next, see what will be the value of K cap cross I cap. So you will write down K cap cross I cap, Ki. What is the third? J cap. So our final answer would be J cap. So this will happen whenever you are moving along the direction of the cycle. Suppose you are moving opposite to the cycle, then what will happen? Then same procedure will be followed, but we will substitute a minus sign over there. What I am trying to say, see here. Suppose if I move opposite to the direction of the arrow. Suppose I want to write down J cap cross I cap. So if I write down J cap cross I cap, see here, J to I means you are moving opposite to the cycle. And if you are moving opposite to the cycle, J cross I, what should be our answer? That should be minus K cap. Clear guys? Next, see, if I write down K cap cross J cap, K cap cross J cap, K to J, what should be our final answer? That should be minus R. Clear? And if I want to write down I cap cross K cap, I cap cross K cap, our final answer would be minus J cap. Okay. So rules are very simple. If you are moving along the direction of the arrows, the outcome will be positive, and if you are moving opposite to the direction of the arrows, your outcome will be negative. Copy up to here. Okay guys, see here. So ये आपकी इंपॉर्टेंट प्रॉपर्टीज हो गई रिलेटेड टू क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट। अब हम क्या करेंगे बच्चों, अब हम करेंगे इसका एप्लीकेशन, लाइक हाउ टू डू द क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट इन वेक्टर्स। सी हियर, आई विल टेल यू टू टाइप्स ऑफ मेथड्स फॉर डूइंग क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट। एक तो पहले हम लोग बेसिक से शुरू कर लेते हैं, उसके बाद फिर मैं डिटरमिनेंट्स मेथड भी बताऊंगा। ओके, see here, suppose if we have two vectors, this is our vector A equals to I cap plus J cap plus 2K cap, and second vector B, that is 2I cap plus 3J cap minus 4K cap. And what we want to do? We want to find out A cross B. So once again, two types of methods are there. Either we can do the cross product directly or we can use determinants method. कौन सा मेथड बच्चों अच्छा है? डिटर्मिनेंट्स मेथड। बट उसको बताने से पहले थोड़ी सी इसकी फील ले लेते हैं, थोड़ा सा इसको फील कर लेते हैं कि होता कैसे है। सी, A क्रॉस B, आई विल राइट डाउन I कैप, फिर लिख दूंगा J कैप, देन आई विल राइट डाउन 2K कैप, क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट ऑफ 2I कैप प्लस, then I will write down 3J cap, then I will write down minus 4K cap. So this is our expression. अब देखो क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट कैसे लेना है। फर्स्ट आई विल चूज आई कैप। व्हाट आई एम डूइंग, फर्स्ट आई विल चूज आई कैप, और इस आई कैप को इन तीनों के साथ में क्या करूंगा, क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट लूंगा। कैसे लूंगा देख लो बोर्ड पे फटाफट। सी हियर, सो फर्स्ट आई कैप विद 2I कैप, सो आई विल राइट डाउन आई कैप क्रॉस 2I cap, then I cap with 3J cap, I cap cross 3J cap, then I cap with minus 4K cap plus I cap cross product of minus 4K. Clear? लिखने का तरीका समझ में आ रहा है? Then I will take J cap. What I will write down, J cap cross, see here 2I cap. Then I will write down J cap cross 3J cap. Okay. And then I will write down J cap cross minus 4K cap. Okay. Clear up to here? Now see. So first thing we must understand कि जो भी कांस्टेंट होते हैं उनको बच्चों हम लोग क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट से बाहर लेकर के आ सकते हैं। See here, what is the constant? 2 is the constant. So we can take 2 outside. देखो यहाँ पे कैसे बाहर लेके आएंगे हम। 2 we will take outside and I will write down I cap cross I cap. Plus 3 I will take outside I cap cross J cap. Minus 4 I will take outside I cap cross K cap. Then 2 I will take outside, I will write down J cap cross I cap. Then 3 I will take outside, I will write down J cap cross J cap. Then minus 4 I will take outside and I will write down J cap cross. Here, remember our standard result. कौन सा रूल बच्चों? साइकिल वाला रूल। तो फटाफट साइक्लिक रूल को हम फॉलो करते हैं, I cap, J cap and K cap. And see here, जैसे ही तुम इस रूल को फॉलो करना शुरू कर देते हो, immediately you will get the answers. How? See here how. Okay. First, 2 into I cap cross I cap. Now remember the properties what I told you. If we take the cross product between two same unit vectors, what is our answer? Our answer is 0. So if we take the cross product between I cap and I cap, our answer will result into 0. So what I will write down, 2 into 0 plus 3. Now see here, I cap cross J cap. If you follow the cycle rule, I cap cross J cap, answer is plus K cap. Minus 4, I cap cross K cap. I cap cross K cap, you are moving in reverse direction. So I cross K, that is minus J. Remember why we have substituted minus sign? Because we are moving opposite to the direction of arrows or simply opposite to the direction of the cycle. Clear guys? Now, okay, plus 2, J cap cross I cap. J cap cross I cap. Once again we are moving opposite. So what we will write down? We will write down minus K cap. Clear? Then see here, I cap, J cap cross J cap. Once again we have same unit vectors. and if you do the cross multiplication between two same unit vectors, what should be our answer? Our answer should be 0. So we will write down 3 into 0. Minus 4 j cap cross k cap, j cross k. See here, j cross k, the answer will be I cap. So if we summarize the results, this is 0 plus 3k cap plus 4j cap minus twice k cap minus 4 I cap. सबसे पहले एक काम करते हैं, I cap को एक साथ ले लेते हैं, only one I cap. So our answer will be minus 4 I cap, then j cap plus 4 into j cap, then k cap, 3k cap minus 2k cap. Answer will be k cap. So what will be our final answer? See here, our final answer will be A cross B equals to minus 4 I cap plus 4 j cap plus k cap, and this is our final answer. Here guys, I hope you are able to understand up to here. Copy up to here, then we will move forward. Okay, see here, I have received few doubts. जैसे कुछ बच्चों का कहना है कि सर they want more numericals to solve, so that's why I will provide you DBPs also. In DBPs there will be a lot of questions, you can practice them, and if you have any problem you can contact me directly. See here, ये मैं क्यों कह रहा हूँ, because few students are there जो continuously question solve कर रहे हैं, उन्हें problems आ रही हैं. For example, we have a student Aman. Okay, Aman beta, you can send me the question. I will provide you the solutions. I got a request according to last lecture, जिसमें आप लोग को डॉट प्रोडक्ट से रिलेटेड किसी क्वेश्चन में प्रॉब्लम आई थी. So we'll try to solve that particular question in this class also. Okay. Okay, yeah, you guys, Aman, your answer is 8 Joule, I think. And I will discuss this question in this lecture itself. Solution of the last sum. Ame has a doubt regarding solution. Okay. So let's solve the question of the last class. Okay, the question was like this: the displacement was given in terms of t, and you are supposed to calculate power at t equals to 2 seconds, right guys? चलो शुरू करें, चलो भाई शुरू करते हैं. यहाँ देखो ध्यान से. Okay, and I hope all of you have attempted this question and got your answers. देखो answer right है या wrong है, it doesn't matter. It never matters in the preparation of JEE or NEET exam whether you are getting the right answer or wrong answer. Clear? First of all, before bothering about the solution, you must try to solve the question by yourself. अगर क्वेश्चन खुद से करने की हैबिट बनेगी without looking for answers, then बेटा 100% you will be successful either JEE or NEET. So what is the most important parameter for clearing competitive exam? Attempt the question by yourself without looking for any solution. Don't bother about the answers. शुरू में नहीं आते हैं, बाद में आना शुरू हो जाते हैं. Always try to learn the concepts in a right way. If you are able to learn the concept in the right way, it may be today or tomorrow or day after tomorrow or 1 month or 2 months, but after some time, 100% I can guarantee you, you will be able to find out the solutions. Continuity is a must. That is the most important part. See here, the question was like this. Displacement was given as t square I cap plus 10t j cap plus 20t k cap. See here. Question was, we were supposed to calculate power, and the displacement of the particle is given as t square I cap plus 10t into j cap plus 20t into k cap. Okay. And we are supposed to calculate power at t t equals to 2 seconds. चलो बच्चों ध्यान से देखो. See here how to solve this question. Okay, it's raining also. कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, मौसम अच्छा है. तो बच्चों अगर पावर अपने को कैलकुलेट करनी है तो हाउ टू कैलकुलेट पावर. सी हियर फर्स्ट I told you what was the formula of power. Power was equals to F dot U. Guys, so see here how to calculate power. P equals to F dot V. Clear हो गया बच्चों. So it means first we have to calculate force as well as velocity in vector format, right? So we must have force as well as velocity. Once we have force and velocity in vector format, then we can do dot product. Clear? See here, if you want to calculate force, force formula equals to mass into acceleration, and for acceleration you need velocity. So see here, displacement is given as t square I cap plus 10 t into j cap plus 20 t into k cap. Now how to calculate velocity? See here, we will write down. We already know v equals to dx by dt. And always remember, whenever displacement is variable. Variable का मतलब क्या हो गया? When displacement is given in terms of t. Clear guys? When displacement is given in terms of t, then we will call it variable. Clear? और वेरिएबल के केस में you always use v equals to dx by t. So see here how to do the differentiation. I will write down d by dt of t square into I cap plus 10t into j cap plus 20t into k cap. Okay. अब हम क्या करेंगे? इनको सेपरेट कर लेंगे. मीन्स x का डिफरेंशिएशन हमें इंडिविजुअली करना है, y में इंडिविजुअली डिफरेंशिएशन एंड z में इंडिविजुअली हम डिफरेंशिएट करेंगे. What I am trying to say, see here, I will write down d by dt of t square, direction is I cap, plus d by dt of 10t, direction is j cap, plus d by dt of 20t, direction is k cap. So further I can write it down like this. V equals to d by dt of t square, direction is I cap, plus we can always take constant outside of the differentiation 10 times d by dt, and what is the value of t, direction is j cap, plus once again we can take this constant 20 outside. So let's take 20 outside and we can write down d by dt of t into k cap. Now let's recall the formula for differentiation. D by dt of t to the power n, our answer comes out to be nt to the power n minus 1. Yeah. So see here, what is the power of t? 2. So t to the power 2. What will be your answer? N value comes out to be 2. So 2 into t to the power 2 minus 1. So v comes out to be 2t, direction will be I. Clear? What is the value? T to the power 1. So in this case, what is the value of n? N equals to 1. So what we will write down? 1 into t to the power 1 minus 1, that is equals to 1 into t to the power 0, and any number's power 0 is equals to 1. So that's why I will write down 10 into t to the power 0, 1. Okay, let me write it down in a proper format. Direction 0 plus 20. Once again, power is 1. 1 into t to the power 0, direction will be k cap. So we got velocity in vector format, that is 2t I cap plus 10 into j cap plus 20 into k. Clear guys? Now what about acceleration? We already know the formula of acceleration. What is the formula? A equals to dv by dt. Clear? So what I will write down? A equals to dv by dt. Once again, let us do the differentiation. 2 is a constant. Let's take it outside. I will write down d by dt of t, direction I cap, plus d by dt of 10, direction is j cap, plus d by dt of 20, direction will be k. Clear guys? And remember, whenever you do the differentiation of a constant, किसकी बात कर रहा हूं बच्चों मैं? Constant की. It always results into 0. Remember this formula? Whenever you are doing the differentiation of a constant d by dt of some constant k, your answer will be 0. So this term will be 0 and this term will also be 0. So what is our acceleration? Acceleration comes out to be twice differentiation of t is 1 I cap plus 0 into j cap plus 0 into t. This is the value of our acceleration. So what will be the force? Force is equals to mass into acceleration. If you multiply it with mass, this value will be 2m I cap plus 0 into j cap plus 0 into t. थोड़ा सा लेंदी क्वेश्चन था and it was a little bit complicated also for you guys, but try to understand over here. If you have any problem, let me know in the comment box. Okay guys? So see here, to calculate power, अगर power अपने को निकालना है, we must have force as well as velocity. And what we have done, we have calculated force as well as velocity. Now what we will do, we will do the dot product. See here, how to do the dot product. Okay. So यहां पे कर लेते हैं. We have velocity this and force this. So I will rub this section and see here how to calculate power. Okay, so finally we got velocity as equals to 2t I cap plus 10 into j cap plus 20 into k cap. Okay, and force as 2m I cap plus 0 into j cap plus 0 into k cap. Now remember the formula for power, this was equals to F dot V. Okay. और डॉट प्रोडक्ट में बच्चों मैंने क्या बताया था? I told you in dot product it's quite easy. It's not like cross product. I के कोफिशिएंट को I से मल्टीप्लाई करना है, J को J से मल्टीप्लाई करना है, and K को बच्चों किससे मल्टीप्लाई करना है? K के साथ. See here, what is the force? I component is 2m, I component is 2t. If you multiply them, this will be 4m. J is 0, J is 10. So answer will be 0. 0 into 20, once again your answer is 0. Okay, 2t, 2 into 4m into t. So power comes out to be 4m into t. Now, what was the value of mass and time? I don't remember. So let me see it. शुरू हो जाओ. Okay, we are supposed to calculate time was t equals to 2 seconds and mass has not been provided, I think. So what I will do, I will substitute time as 2 seconds. So power comes out to be 4m into 2, that is equals to 8m. And what is the unit? Watt. Watt or joule per second. This will be our power. Our final answer should be 8m watts. I think Aman has done well. Okay, 8m joule. Okay, Aman, your answer is right. Only thing which is wrong, it should not be 8m joule. It should be 8m joule per second or 8m watt. Very good, very nice. So that was all from scalars and vectors in today's lecture. In next lecture, I will tell you how to do the cross product with help of determinants method. Till then, that's all for today, guys. Bye bye. Take care.